the mystic, out of the blue, holding my hand out to you. You're the one that I've been holding on to. I'm with you, I'm with you. You're the light in the dark I see. I'm with you, I'm with you. You're all I see. I see you in this.
You know we haven't seen each other much. I've been gone for the last 6 months, and life isn't easy. So call when you need me. I'm taking your burdens on my back. Oh, I dream 'cause nobody cares, but I believe in you deeply. You know you can lean on me. I'm here for you, whatever you're going through. Whatever it is you can't tell me, I know you do the same. I'm with you, I'm with you. You're the light I need, dark I see. I'm with you, I'm with you here. You're all I see, you in this moment.
We made it further than we thought. We hearing that they done this when they heard us in the court. We grew up in a place where we murder was a sport. Another thing gold medalists. And the thing that they're serving, you can't serve it on the floor. I rather it was babies that was banging at the door. You can live by it, but you've heard it all before. Have mercy on the Lord. I know the wisdom in the storm, even though it's hard to see. Had to print you on a shirt, cause I knew you to a T. In a different situation, I imagine who you'd be. Have mercy on them. Be with. And if the place doesn't cut it, then you mercy will suffice. In this cold dark world, we just need a little light.
I'm with you, you're the light I need, dark I see. I'm with you. You've been searching and searching for gold.
把你缠进门了。是我之所来，你是我心之所归。世间所有路都将与你相逢。如果将爱你所爱的人间，愿你所愿的夏夜，你的手我蹒跚在肩，请带我去明天。如果说你曾哭过我的天，我愿活着你的眼，不忘了，也有我的，只剩是每一天。身后我要飘还是飘，看谁如愿的眺望。孩子们啊，含上微笑，像你深爱的羔羊。如果将我你所梦的团圆，愿你所愿的永远，走你所走的长路，这样的爱一样。我也曾经历见了世界。
That was warm up.
Wow.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. My name is Elle. I'm the director for In Search of Exquisite Medicines. And what you are about to witness is the result of a 12-week project. But before I give you more information about what this is about, let me put on my house manager hat and to let you know a few things about how this night is going to go. The first thing is that we are going to have a 15-minute intermission. As you can tell, this room reminds us of the Northern Line. So if you need to take a minute, to take off a layer, get yourself comfortable. It is quite stuffy here. So halfway through the show, there will be an opportunity for us and all of you to go get some air, get a drink. And then the other thing, I know we've gotten reminded already, please do check all of our screens, things that make noises and lights, to make sure they're on silent. And you might have noticed on your way in that we have a tripod set at the very end, and we'll be filming tonight. And one of the things that sometimes happen when we film the show, the video is only going to be used for us to share with our friends and family and dear ones. And we're not going to include footage of any audiences walking in and out. One of the things that happen sometimes when we film the show is people stop laughing when things are funny and stop responding when they want to. And if you may pretend that this conversation never happened and the camera doesn't exist, and give the cast all the energy you have when you want to respond to things, laugh, sigh, anything, please still do that so we get to capture that energy as well on film. That would be lovely. Thank you all so much. So with that, house manager hat off, director hat on. So In Search of Exquisite Medicines is a project that breaks quite a few rules in theater, in how we make theater, in how we relate and connect to one another. And I would like to invite all of you in helping me break the first rule that we do when we go to see theater in West End, Broadway. We give applause at the very end. And here, I would like to have all of us just give the most thunderous round of applause to everyone on stage, to our cast, to our crew, right now. Thank you. As you will soon see, these 12 weeks have been filled with ups and downs. I created this project to explore new ways that we might connect with one another, beyond agreeing and disagreeing with our political views, our favorite colors, our sports teams, what we like to do, out indoors or outdoors, Netflix and chill, or bars and cafes, I got all of the ideas from dating apps that I used to use, and social media as well. And I have just been exploring how we might connect through our imagination, how we might connect through holding space for each other's emotions, through our bodies, through our senses, through things that don't make no sense at all, such as our intuition, our impulses, and things that left unfinished from our past and our future, our dreams, things we left unsaid. So what you're about to see is not a novel or a story with characters. What we've prepared is a constellation of moments. You will see moments with words, moments without, moments make sense in the time-space continuum, and moments that don't. And all those moments came from our experiences, or rather I would say the cast's experience, either in the last 12 weeks or at some point in their lives, in their past and futures. What we have done is we've swapped them so that no one can tell whose story belongs to whose. They have been shared with consent. Now, this brings me to what you hold in your hands, which is a program and an envelope. Part of what I personally hope to achieve through this project is to redefine what theater can do. And I want theater to be a space where people walk out doing things they otherwise they wouldn't have done. Even if it's just saying hi to a stranger. Even if it's just saying a thank you, sending a text message to someone they haven't reached out to in ages. So with your program comes some gifts and invitations. The first gift is our playlist. As you have already heard, we will include music that honors our lineages. You will hear music that's in Chinese, in English, in Portuguese. You will hear languages that we speak. And by the end of our run on Saturday, my apologies, this playlist will be expanded and completed, and this QR code lasts for life. So if anytime you want to revisit a moment, fancy a certain piece of music, please feel free to go there and share those moments with us, relive them with us. And the other QR code next to it is for anyone who would like to support this project. If anything you see moved you, please consider donating to us. Ticket sales make up 15% of the cost of this production. So it will mean a lot for us to keep doing this work. And last but not least, the envelope you hold in your hands and the blank piece of paper. So this is what I meant by doing something you otherwise wouldn't have done. Chances are this show will take you places. Remind you of people, maybe a place, a city, a country, a tree. Remind you of yourself from your past or your future. And this envelope and the paper inside is an invitation for you to reach out to them. Whoever comes to mind, trust that they come for a reason. And send them a loving, compassionate message you would like. And with that, enjoy the show. And if you have a few moments afterwards, do stop us downstairs, let us know what spoke to you. That will mean a lot.
Do I belong? Do I belong?
Do I belong? Do I belong?
Do I belong?
Do I belong?
Slow down your still so afraid. Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? What you better before you burn it out. You got so much.
I'm gonna draw you. I don't normally draw people, so you're quite lucky. Okay, you don't have very much hair. So I'll start with your chin. Because we all have one of those. I can't see what colour your eyes are, so I think I'll just do it all blue. Yeah. You got it.
Hi! Yeah! No worries. Welcome. Is this your first time? Yeah. Alright. Can you just get me, just first name. First name is fine. Perfect. Yeah, so if you don't mind just popping your shoes and your coat over there and you can go up. No, don't worry. A lot of people, this is their first time. It's gonna be Sophia. She's gonna lead you through it, so no need to worry. Enjoy. Yeah, of course. To the left. Yeah, upstairs to the left.
You look like you're in a movie, like one of those men who have guns and sit in French cafes. I don't know anybody who wears a turtleneck. But it's cool. You look cool. So I'm gonna, an all black, that's very, very grown up. You've ironed.
Hi! Yeah, no worries. Can I just get your first name? Before you go. Yeah. Okay. With a T, yeah. Great. Alright, yeah, just pop your shoes and your coat over there and you are free to go. No worries. Upstairs to the left. Yes. Yes, we have 10 machines, so you'll have all of our attention, don't worry. No. What? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you've ironed your clothes, which I don't do ironing. I'm not allowed to use an iron, but I'm sure I would iron my clothes. But sometimes I leave my clothes in a pile on the floor, and then they get very messy. But that's okay because I'm not looking at me. Other people are looking at me, so I don't mind. I think you have a mustache.
Hi! No, you're not too late. Yes, just the first name is fine. Yes. If you don't mind just popping your shoes and your coat. Yes. No worries.
And you've got a mustache and maybe like a little bit of stubble, which is very matching with the turtleneck and the blazer. I think the type of movie that you would look like you would be in, I probably can't watch, but very, very suave. Okay, so,
connection. Yeah. Right. So that's what's meant to feed us. Well, I'm hungry. I live in famine. All around me, people looking for something and settling for something else. Something less. And I want to get inspired, but not overcrowded. I want to be present, but prioritizing, playing, without endangering whatever I choose to keep tiny, close, and protected from whatever takes me away on a million rides a day. The jobs that take me away, the chores I have to make, the worthless things I have to learn, the news I have to consume. 365 wishes each year to keep up, high, and brave. high on this fucking miserable life. And then there are the moments, the tiny seconds that slip through my fingers the moment I mention them. They were never mine. They were never yours, you stubborn little child who keeps seeking these adventures that lie, that fake the time you have, that fake the joy you'll receive if you just fight a little more to get them. You might just achieve some. Then you learn the moments. But you want more. You crave higher. There'll be a stage and a platform. There'll be an audience and smiles and pats on the back for the job well done, huh? The validation seems so unattainable, but look! Is this enough? Is this the connection they keep mentioning? Is this the destination I thought of when I first arrived here? You want more. You go to war for all the battles you never chose to have, but now they mean more to you than the little moments and the fleeting purpose because they're big. And they make even bigger messes, right? And that's how you know you're alive. That's how you know it was worth to live, and now you can die happy now, right? So you embark on the boat of life, full of the promises you set each time you fake yourself into a journey that doesn't belong. But you're too off the shore to tell someone it's all lies. Forget the tiny, little, stupid moments. Those ungrateful ones that don't even mention they're coming. Chase the high of life. Or die trying, who gives a shit anyway? What I would give for a good laugh, for a long dinner, I got distracted by life. Maybe just a smile. I'd settle for one smile.
The thing that saved me was the little girl inside. The girl that believes in fairies and mermaids and magic. And I see so much cruelty in this world. But I also see beauty. Beauty in people, in a stranger smiling, in an elderly couple holding hands, in how we express ourselves through music and dance. And this is going to sound a bit weird, but I do wonder what aliens would think, and if they would have something so magical. Like, what would they think of how thousands of humans go to watch another human make noise on a platform while they throw their limbs in the air and make the same noise as that human, and sometimes if they really, really, really love that human, then blood-curdling noises come out of their mouth and water falls from their eyes. Like, would they understand that it's the power of the music that provokes that strong emotion in us that causes us to act that way? I see beauty in nature, in how the turquoise Mediterranean sea sparkles at sunset as if angels have just poured glitter all over it. In bees, and how they work so hard to collect their pollen that literally sometimes they pass out in flowers and take a little nap. And red pandas, they use their tails as pillows. And Pallas cats use their tails to put their little paws on in the snow so they don't get too cold. They're really bad hunters as well, which for some reason makes it even cuter. And baby otters, they're born with natural life jackets so they don't sink, and then their mothers tie them up in seaweed when they go hunting so they don't float away. Like, come on. And I see beauty in movies, the movies that we love, that our parents love, that our children love. And the quotes that we all know because we universally decided that they were amazing and they were iconic, like, may the force be with you, and why is the rum always gone? And there's no place like home, there's no place like home. And that's the thing, is we all have the same home. And even brushing past that person at Piccadilly Circus or on the tube, which you probably do a million times a day, even that is a small miracle. Well, it's probably quite a large one actually, because if you think about all the people and all the places in the whole world in the tens and thousands of years that humans have occupied this planet, really think about it. What are the odds that you and that human landed there at that exact same time? What are the chances? And I also see beauty in tradition, in how the soldiers stopped fighting just for one day on Christmas so that they could sing carols and throw rations to the opposing sides and play football. And is that not magic? Because it stopped the war, even if it was just for one day.
Maybe we should take it to the street. Basically, I might not be weak. Basically, I might not be falling. Basically, I might be used to thee.
I've seen what it's like over there on that side, full of light and magic and colors and beauty, endless beauty in it. It's amazing. I think I could get used to being on that side. There's something about this side that makes me feel like I'm trapped in a cage almost. Like there's something in my way that's unable to be broken through. That's how I feel. That's how I feel every single day. Every single day that I wake up, I feel like I'm in a cage, or like there's a fucking wall right there. And my dreams, and my desires, and my future is on that side. So I can see it. I can see them with my eyes. I can see them, and I want to reach them, and I want to grab them and bring them into me, but something's in my way. This wall, this big, big, big fucking wall that I want to break through, because I've had enough. I've had enough. I didn't choose every single day to wake up on this planet with feeling like there's something in my way that I can't fucking break through! So that's it. Had enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that big, big metal hammer, and I'm gonna walk up to the wall, and I'm gonna smash it to fucking millions of pieces. I'm gonna smash it so hard so that I never, ever, ever, ever have to feel you ever in my presence ever again. Ever again. Had enough feeling like I'm in this cage. Like, I'm gonna smash it so hard that the pieces fly so far away from me that I feel free. And when I've done that, there's gonna be a big hole. And I'm gonna step proudly through it. And I'm gonna see my dreams. I'm gonna see my desires. I'm gonna see my future. I'm gonna scoop them up. And I'm gonna take them home.
When my mind's in the madness, no loss distracted by actions, and I'm caught by distractions, and my mind's overactive. When I'm drifting in havoc, spinning in panic, 'cause I'm stuck in bad habits. It's so hard to remember there's a world going on outside. It's so hard to remember there's more life than what's on my mind.
I think I realized that I wasn't picturing the future, or that there was a bit of time where I couldn't picture the future when we were on this film shoot in Hastings with my classmates from drama school, and we'd been dragging around the furniture, and I remember we scraped up
Lower your gaze.
a lot of the paint that was on the floor, and we recorded a thank you video later in the room that we'd shot part of the film in, and
Pause. Keep talking.
we were all sitting on the giant
Strengthen your voice. Strengthen.
the giant scraped up gouge of the floor that we'd created
Lower
by
your
moving
gaze.
the furniture around.
Pause.
Although
Keep talking.
I'm quite sure
Pause. Keep talking.
that if the person who let us stay in his house
Be still.
really had a problem with us destroying his floor, he would have said something at some point. But
Be still.
we were playing this game. It's a card game called We're Not Really Strangers that a girl in my class who actually ended up leaving our class because
Be free.
she got into another school and that she'd been on the wait list for, and I don't know why she was so terribly convinced she was so much better than all of us, but anyway, we were playing this card game, and one of the questions must have been something like, where do you see yourself in arbitrary amount of time in the future? And I just remember like trying to think of it and seeing just this opacity in front of me, like a dense wall of fog. And like I've been in a lot of really dense fog in my life. Fog is really interesting because there's a lot of places, usually it's like out in like places where it's like really flat, and there's a lot of variation in the weather. Sometimes you'll get this like soup of fog that you can go out and walk in. Like you go outside in the early morning and there will be fog like up to here, and you can just like walk through the fog, and it's like it is being in a cloud.
Where are you?
I'm in my high school principal office.
What happened?
Well, I got into trouble. They say that I didn't adhere to the school uniform policy, which ridiculous. I don't think I've done anything wrong. But now they want to see my parents, or they're gonna expel me, which I think a bit dramatic. No need for that, but oh well. Oh.
Where did you get your uniform?
Well, it's my mum got a tailor made for me. It's really pretty, by the way. It's and my mum made the vest underneath, so it's all white from top to bottom, and it's the Vietnamese traditional dress. So it's I give you that. But oh my god, I hate it. It's so restricted. It's so hard. It's so many layers. It's silly because growing up, I thought that this gonna be, it's gonna be my moment because I all dress up and I look like a grown up. But then the moment I put it on, it's not what I expected. It's just so hugging. It's I don't know. I can't move. I can't dance. I can't do anything. It just seems like it's like a moving cage, I would say, and I hate it. It's silly. It's just not practical at all.
Why do you wear it?
Because they make me wear it. Like, who wants to wear this bullshit thing? And it's so unfair. Like, boy can wear shirt and trousers and jump and dance and be silly, and girls just can't. We just move and everything show. Like, your sweat mark and my period is embarrassing. I had to take time off, like, out of my class because I realized there's pain in it. But I don't know what to do. Like, what do you do with this silly thing? And also, like, other girls, they look nice because they have boobs and bum, and I don't have any of these things. I look like a boy. And I just feel like people keep looking at me all the time, and I'm so scared. I'm scared of even move, and I don't feel worthy at all.
What do you want to wear?
Like what boys wear. Why can't boys wear normal clothes and girls wear this thing? I don't know what it is. Because it's supposed to make us look good. It's supposed to make us look like girls and move like girls. But why can't I wear like what boys wear? Why can't I jump and I can't dance and I can't move? I just like, it's like I'm always performing something. I don't know. Does your mother know that's how you feel? I don't think she does. But I don't think that she feels worthy of love either. Midline. It took me so many years. It took me so many years to know why you didn't turn up to the office that day, even though you know that I may get expelled. I thought you don't love me, Mum. I was terrified. I may act like I'm stubborn, but I'm terrified. I'm scared, and I was just sitting there on my own, and I keep wondering why my mum's not here. And I was angry for so many years, Mum. But now I know why. Because they make you feel worthless. They blame it on you, that you raise a difficult child, a girl who doesn't want to be a girl, a girl who never take no for the answer, who always ask difficult questions, and who just want to be free, who want to be herself. And I'm sorry, Mum. I'm sorry that they blame it on you, that they make you feel like you haven't been a good mum. I'm sorry it was so mean to you. But Mum, don't listen to them. They don't know anything. They know nothing. They don't know how strong you are. They don't know anything. say this.
When I was about 10, I went through an emo phase, or at least in my head, I thought I was going through one. So I bought this pair of fishnet gloves at the weekend when I was out with my family, and I had this vision of myself wearing them to school, and that everyone would see me in them and go, "Oh my god, she's so cool. Where did she get those gloves from? I need them." So I took them in with me, and I think I was in IT class. I hid them under my thigh, and I was slowly getting them out and secretly putting them on, when the boy next to me went, "What is she doing?" really loudly. And so I took them off. And so I took them off.
No.
And so I took them off.
No! I see beauty. I see pride.
I see freedom. I see a dancing little fairy.
I see laughter. I see joy.
I see killer dance moves.
I see a badass.
I see wishes.
I see innocence.
What do you see? When do you feel connected? I feel connected in the patient moments. When the universe is waiting for you to make a move. And the atmosphere draws the air to a simmer. When you can hear the sunlight and the bugs allow you to breathe. The rain has pulled the earth. The worms have come out to be caught. In the pallid morning light, where the birds skip, unsure if they are to take flight, where I sit and think about all the people I could have been. Recently, I felt more hopeful that the past has found a new life of its own. Bi, lại đây. Lại đây là. Có nói để nghe. Biết cái này là cái gì không? Cái này là cái đèn cày. Mới chân đặt kia. Đừng có nói về. Dạ. Dạ không có gì. Không có gì hết. Dạ không, dạ không biết. Có ăn cơm, lát ăn cơm, lát ăn cơm. Đi, dạ. Đừng có nói. Dạ rồi, biết rồi. Biết rồi. Đây. Cửa lại nè. Coi đẹp chưa? Ủa sao cái này nó đốt hoài đi chưa? Đẹp chưa? Trời ơi, ngó vô. 1, 2, 3, ngó vô. Đẹp chưa? Chết.
There's a lot of bits of tape on the ground, which
also when she passed away,
always
years
reminds
ago, it was
me
like, I was
of how
devastated. And like normally you get
stage
things like
managers,
pet,
apparently, some stage
So
managers
just talking about earrings, and I don't know how it is
receiving
here. Something about it is just like it makes me like mild and uncomfortable. Just like the idea of like a small piece of metal. Like I don't know what it is. If I see the exact same, I don't know if it's like a generational connection, or if she's just influenced me to feel this way. I feel like she influences the way I feel about a lot of things. So it's very much well be that rather than they actually happen. I feel like a lot of the things that I enjoy and like the music.
I love the songs.
Especially when I was like
I love the way. I love oceans. I love animals. I love cats. I love giraffes. I love fish. I love sausages. I love Santa Claus. I love summer. I love pizza. I love pizza with fries. I love a lot of pizza. I also love pizza and pasta all together on one plate. I love Italian. I love sun-dried tomato. I love basil. I love chicken. I love pickles. I love
I long for a salad, but like a tiny, tiny little bit of leaf, and mainly lots of cut up bacon and yummy stuff on top, but not sweet corn. And I long for a really like personalized music playlist that exactly matches my mood right now. I long for some sushi, just like a little light bite of sushi. I long for a pint. I long for just to be like really snuggled up somewhere, warm. I long for
Being able
to
to wear
always feel polished
And
like never feel dirty.
I don't drink
I
pints, but that one
long
actually looks pretty good right now.
it's the
I
only thing
long
I've got
for
like
money, like I wish I
lots
was
of
rich.
brand new
I long
shoes
for
that every time you wear them, they don't look like you've worn them a lot of times, or like great.
family.
I long for a mountainside with a cliff and then like a small bit of water. I long for a really lemony cocktail. I long for someone to start playing a random instrument when I walk past them, and for it to actually be a song that I know, and to be like, oh my god, this moment was like meant to happen. I long for my headphones to never die.
Music.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those. What do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, walking along down the
creature
street. Up where they walk, up where they run.
that's reasonable enough, but I don't want to be in here forever. Don't want to be. So I don't want every single day to be like I come home and I'm just all alone in my room and then I just do my homework and then I run out of homework to do, so I just start copying the textbook into a different notebook because I don't have anything to do, because I don't have anyone to play with, and I just don't want to be alone. I just would like to play with someone. I'd like to be able to invite people over to play, but I'm not allowed to because I don't know why. Apparently it's too much, and I can't invite myself over to other people's houses because I haven't invited anyone else over in like months and months and months and weeks and weeks and weeks. Forever. And I just want to play. I just wish I could play with my friends. Like, it doesn't seem like that big of an ask, and it just isn't fair. I just want to play. Like, I just want to play!
I'm caged in. They're free.
I'm looking at them. They're not looking at me.
I'm afraid of people knowing my true thoughts.
Hey, do you want to play with me?
I bet you guys didn't think you're gonna be watching someone play with Legos today. It's very universal experience, I feel like, Legos. Even if you didn't have the Legos, you had something to build something else. And I feel like we can all relate to that need. Picking something and making it something that we'll enjoy. I loved playing as a kid. I loved it. Which then I translated into this. I continue to play for a living. So that makes sense. Yeah, I used to play a lot with my sister. And she would hate it in general. Because I always wanted the drama. And I wanted there to be, you know, the bad guys and the earthquakes and the disasters, and then what are we gonna do to save all the Legos? And she was like, no, I just want a house and a family and everything can just stay, and we never agreed. I think that's just so telling of how we play is than how we are as adults. By the way, disclaimer, I have not prepared what I'm about to say. Like, this is all improvised, I don't know if you can tell. It's a bit rambly, but that's theater, right? That's what you paid for. Which is weird, right? You paid to see me ramble in a weird, hot, black box. And we're all okay with that. Like, you're not replying to me. I can just keep going. It's weird. It's so weird. And this plays weird. We are aware. I don't know if we are aware. We are aware. I know. It's crazy, right? Like, what? And I have no idea, like, where you come from, who you're with who you're with. Oh my God, words. You see, it is improvised. You see? Who are you here to see? That's a lot of wash sounds. So that's why I struggle there. Immigrant, you know. Yeah, it's part of the job. Part of the job, just gotta keep pushing. But yeah, I get to talk to you for a little bit. Just whatever I want. And oh, this came, oh, there you go. You see? Live theater, you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming, like I was trying to say. I don't know why you're here. I have no idea what brought you here or brought you here again. I see some faces. And you can vouch that this is improvised because you were here yesterday. Thank you so much. Breaking the boundaries, you see, talking back, I love it. Is this a comedy show? What's happening? But yeah, thank you for coming. I know it's weird. It was weird for me. I always wanted to be an actor. Ever since I started playing with Legos and all sorts. And this whole process is not your typical play. It's not your once upon a time. It's not your conventional, you know where it's going. You know they're taking us home with that last song or that last kiss. It's not that. It's not that. It's something else. And I don't know if it resonates. I don't know if it doesn't. I know that I struggled personally, even being in it. I resonated to some degree to it, but I also felt very detached and I resisted and I didn't agree with a lot of it. And thankfully we had an open space where we get to talk about it. So if it didn't resonate with you, I'm really sorry because that's why I'm here. Point blank, to try to get something to you, to help you, to inspire you, to shake you, to frustrate you, anything, because that's what we do for each other, right? That's the whole point of any interaction, but this is a more conventionalized, socially accepted one, where you came because you are craving a change, maybe, and we hope to give that to you, and if we didn't, we tried. We tried. And we'll keep trying. I'll keep trying because this makes sense. To try, regardless of the outcome. So I hope to see you again in another stage or in another street.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
So watch this magic of theater. I'm gonna look at my friend, and she's gonna continue the show because that's her cue that I'm done talking. How come one becomes so bounded by choices that somebody else makes? How can we both become a version of the person we don't even like? We're in love with the world, but the world just wants to bring our hearts down by putting ideas in our heads that corrupt our hearts somehow. When I was a child, every single thing could blow my mind, soaking it all up for fun, but now I only soak up wine. They say to play hard, you work hard, find balance in the sacrifice. Yeah, I don't know anybody who's truly satisfied. So I hope I learn to get over myself. Stop trying to be somebody else, so we can love each other for free. 'Cause everybody wants something, but you just want me.
Ever since I was a young boy running through grass, I was a dreamer writing stories down the back of the class. Now I sit at this piano with my heart in my hands, take my love and all my loss and get the darkness to dance. I knew that you were for me when you started to smile. Time was slowing down, we could have been there a while. Told me you were mine, already knew I was yours. So, isn't that worth something? I can't promise easy days, and I can't keep the rain away. And get a song to sing without your loving.
So, before I even open my eyes, I can feel the sunlight hitting my face, and the sheets are really crisp and cool because they were only changed yesterday. And when I open them, I can see our purple, like thick curtains with like embroidery on have already been pulled back. And out of the window is our balcony, which is tiled and has one of those like wrought
And I can
iron
already feel the
fences.
sun coming through the window.
And I can see a block of blue sky.
Whitish curtains, so that you know the sun is coming in, and you just feel like it's going to be one of those summery days where it's just not one cloud in sight.
So I wake up and I
And
sort of
just as we're about
like
to wake ourselves
my
up,
phone
the dogs know
with
we're
the
awake.
alarm on it.
So they
is
jump
at the
on the
other end of the
bed,
bed.
They
so I
cuddle
kind
with
of,
us.
like,
They're all
sort of
like
flip
this
myself,
size.
like
They're all
around
healthy.
and a bit
And
like
I
a
got
fish.
cuddle with
It's
them,
like
and
so I'm
The
like
sunlight
laying
comes
like
through
this
some
way,
gauzy
and I just kind of
curtains,
like flip myself
and then I hear
like a
Harrison
fish
come up the stairs,
to the other
and
side
our
of the bed
hallways like
to
got
turn
like
on
multicolored
to,
tiles,
on my
but the whole
phone.
house is really like
And then tangled underneath me is the blankets and the sheets, and I sort of get untangled from that, and
So I wake up and I'm
Stand
woken up by the
and
sunlight streaming in, but not into my eyes.
I'm in a very
onto
small
the
room.
side in the middle of the bed.
On the street
Anyway,
level.
so I'm in
there's a door.
Hollywood, in the
Um,
middle of Hollywood,
The door
with a
is
huge mansion.
It's
I
gorgeous.
turn to my left and my husband's laying there next to me, and we wake up at the same time, which is crazy because we never ever wake up at the same time. I always wake up first. But it's like we planned it, but we didn't. We just woke
Today's
up
the
at the same
day.
time.
We've
Crazy.
been waiting for
Anyway,
this
so
so
then,
long, so many years.
we lay down, we cuddle, and we just
Here we
talk
are,
about
finally.
everything positive
And
in the
I'm
world.
looking at the
and
checklist
then
just to make sure that I've got
so I
everything
get up
done.
and I step foot
There's
onto
door
my
closed,
really,
windows
really
closed, everything's
Let's
on
go
our
for
carpet.
sushi.
We're ready.
So we're
I
gonna
open
go
the
to our
door
favorite
and here
restaurant.
it
It's a
is.
sushi
The red
place in
American
Almada.
Mustang.
So it's this
And my
region
partner
they have
kept
to
telling me that
cross
it's
the
not
bridge
a
to get
good
there.
car for road trip. But what I know, I don't know anything about car, but it looked good. And guess what happened? We tailored it. So then there's seat for dogs, for cats, for birds. All my pets are here and they all strap in and they have cocoa. Oh my god, they look good. I even have pocket for my birdie birdie saying in my pocket. I put my hat on. I'm ready. I'm jumping to the car
and I
and
turn
then
on
off
the coffee,
we go.
coffee machine
And
with
oh
one
my
press
god,
and
the
I'm
road gets longer
two
and
cups of coffee
longer
and
and
you know that
longer,
like
and
have
it's
that
so
taste
so
of coffee in the
amazing,
morning.
it's so
It's like
lovely.
nothing else in the
The
world.
weather's
And
so
so
nice and you
and
clean
you know you
air.
clean in your day. That's what it was like. Anyway,
and
so
so
it's
I
breakfast time,
toast the
so I go
bagel
down, walk down my huge spiral staircase, and I can smell the crispy bacon, and he's cooking, obviously. And there's this massive spread, like pancakes and bacon and maple syrup because he's American. And then like loads of bagels and cream cheese, like every type of cream cheese that you could ever imagine putting in your mouth. It's so good.
And he's
and
bought me
then-
one of those
So
coffees
with that,
and those
we have
cups
mimosas,
that
so
posh
like
people
not
have,
Prosecco,
where they're like
champagne.
clear,
So
but
champagne
somehow
and
they don't
orange
get
and
hot,
the
and it's like a
orange
perfect
and
caramel
suddenly,
colour.
I
And
make
I drink it in bed
now.
and I
Oh my
don't
God, I
spill
was
a
so
single drop,
fluent.
even though
And
the
I've
sheet's white.
constantly
We
ordered
just have a chat
pizza
about what we
for
dreamt
me
about
and
and
for
our
my
plans
partner
for the
pasta.
day.
He's
And
not
then
a
we
chef,
wake up and we have like
it was just
silky,
so
gorgeous
gorgeous
dressing gowns,
and
and we go
places,
downstairs and we have a
sushi
pasta
at a restaurant.
You
Well,
know,
how
that type
we
of sashimi
how
that
about
just
we work with
melts
the
in
local
your mouth.
homeless people
And
and
I just,
train them so
I'm
now they
obsessed
make
with it. We're
pasta.
by the
And
water.
oh
Literally,
my
if
god,
you do
this
one
is
step further,
gorgeous
you fall
pasta.
in the
And there's a
river.
desk
Then the chef
Every
comes
fixed
out
climate
with
change,
checks
so
on
all the
because
doors
oh,
are
this is
open.
why
There
we
is
so they come and then they
Because
present
I haven't got a
with
desk
this
in my
wine
flat, and I
from
didn't have a
Vigna
desk
that I
in the flat
also
that I had
have
before
lived
that.
in
And so,
France.
like, when I would be on Zoom calls, I'd be in the middle of my bed. But I've got a desk, and I eat my breakfast at the desk.
Where was I? So
And,
then I hear these like little
then
footsteps running
I-
down my stairs, and it's my daughter, and she has red hair that
And
curly, like, she's
the
most
chef, like,
beautiful
so he's more of a
little thing
teacher,
I've ever seen.
so
She
most
has these
days that
bright
we
blue
learn
eyes,
how
she
to make
basically
dish
looks
from
like
him.
me.
Today it's Friday,
and,
so
but
Harris
she's
like
this
planned
big,
him
she's
like this
about
big
three, so,
spread,
you know, super
and
cute,
we've got like shakshuka,
and she loves
which is
everything
like
to eat,
egg,
so she
cheese,
sits
tomato,
down
and like a big spread of like
Everything with
mushrooms,
my husband
pan fried, and avocado on toast, and really fresh cheese, and more coffee, and we sit outside on our terrace, and then outside it's house, six little gardens, one's like garden, with like big corn veggies, and then one's like by now we're really cultured and, you know,
going over the bridge.
And what about you? What's your dream?
Butterfly all alone. But can you fly on your own? Take your place in the world today. Butterfly flying home. Cherry plum and chewing gum. Mini skirts and cars that hum. Driving round with your head held high. Butterfly flying underneath the stars. When you go, you'll be free, 'cause you know who you are. You're a butterfly, color scheme from a dream, a tapestry so supreme. I mean, I've never seen something so dang beautiful. Oh child, butterfly flying home. Flying home.
So, what do you find the most annoying about them?
That's a tough one. Let me think. Alright, so they're very, very on time, which is fine, is great, but a frustrating thing is that they're even earlier than the time we said. So then I feel bad because I feel like even if I'm on time, I'm late, you know? So yeah, I would have to say that. What would you gift her?
Well, I would get her a Chanel bag, because she's always wanted one, if it was physical. But if it wasn't physical, I would get her everything she's wanted with her dreams, her writing, her acting, everything. So what makes her come alive?
Am I allowed to say a bottle of wine?
I'd say when she's really, really passionate about something. Yeah, when she's just really, really interested in something. Her whole face just comes alive. And if you could only keep one memory with her, what would it be?
Damn, these are some hard questions. Let me think. Well, it would have to be the time that we went to Bournemouth. We went there for the day. I mean, the weekend. We spent the weekend there, and we just did nothing. But we did everything as well as nothing at the same time. And we just laid on the beach together, and we were just with each other, and it was really fun. What is it like being with her?
It's like waking up with your best friend every day. We wake up, we laugh, and from morning to night. It's every day full of laughter, and yeah, that's it. Every day full of joy. What is like what's the best thing about her?
She's beautiful, inside and out, and being around her is just like a joy. Like, yeah, you know.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, it's not funny, but it's every time you're on time. Why are
Honestly, I've never if I know you always get me. You do. You always get me. The way you said honestly, don't get me.
Jesus Christ. The castration is over! My balls are back!
There's something quite, it's a really nice feeling having your dreams live here. You should try it. Feels good.
I'm sat here with you, and it's dark outside, but you can't see that. And I just wanted to say, I let go of your hand not because I wanted to, but my very small impression of what people do in these situations from movies and TV shows is that when it all gets too much, they turn away and wipe their tears and have to have a moment by themselves. So I didn't want to let go. It's just a lot.
So, as my mother always said to me, when everything feels like shit and life gets you down, which it will, just remember to be kind and try and stay strong. And so much more importantly, always believe in magic.
I was trying to explain this to my sister. Feels like I'm being punished. I'm either in a place with the people I love, but I don't get to do what I love. Or I'm in another place, and I get to do what I love, but the people I love are not there. And I don't know how to fix it.
There's an ache that swells up from somewhere deeper than something bound, billows of burgeoning apathy. And if I'm here, it's because I chose to be. And if I'm here and I'm afraid, it's because the door is open and I've spent so long trying to fit the lock, but there's no real way to stop and consider, no real way, no answers.
Eu não sei o que mais te posso dar. Dia rei, noutro dia luar. Gritos de dor, gritos de prazer. Que homem também chora quando assim tem de ser. Foram tantas as noites sem dormir, tantos quartos de hotel, amar e partir, promessas perdidas escritas no ar, e logo ali eu sei que tudo o que eu te dou, tu me dás a mim, e tudo o que eu sonhei, tu serás assim. E tudo que eu te dou, tu me dás a mim. E tudo que eu te dou. Everything I give you, you give it to me. And everything I dreamt of, that's what you will be. Everything I give, you give it to me. Everything I give. Everything I give you, you give it to me. And everything I dreamt of, that's what you will be. Everything I give, you give it to me. Everything I give.
savannah scatters and the seabird sings. So why should we fear what travel brings? What were we hoping to get out of this? Some kind of momentary bliss. I waited for something, and something died. So I waited for nothing, nothing arrived.